Look, y'all. Every day, my baby daddy come here with one meal for my child, but I have three other kids. We have one kid together, but he only want to come and bring one thing to McDonald's. But what about my other kids? How come you can't feed my other kids McDonald's though? Like that's bogus as hell. Like you're not gonna sit here and make my other kids feel left out, and you're only bringing one child something to eat. Look, there you go. And I bet you he only got one thing in there. I bet you he don't even. I'm finna expose somebody on him so people can see how he really is. It ain't more than enough food in that bag for everybody. What's up? Because I'm finna expose you. What? Because that don't look enough for all my kids. That don't look enough for all my kids. What is that? That's just one burger? One burger, one fry?
What do you mean?
Okay, what about my other kids?
What about your other kids?
Okay, but them your kids' siblings though.
What are you talking about?
Them my kids, them your kids' siblings though. So my other kids finna be left out.
You didn't feed them?
You know I don't give my food stamps to the seven.
Is that my problem?
Then if you're trying to help out though, you're not helping out.
I'm not trying to help. I'm trying to help my son.
How are you helping yourself when you're only getting food for just him and not the other kids, his siblings? Them are his siblings though. He's not finna eat in front of all his other siblings and they're not eating on McDonald's. No. Why do I gotta put?
Bring him out to the car.
No. He's not finna eat that shit on if you can't bring enough for everybody.
So you telling me I gotta bring something? How about I bring my son food? I gotta bring your kids food, you know?
Yes.
You sound dumb.
How is that dumb? You sound dumb. You sound dumb.
Where are they daddies at? Nobody told you to talk to them other. You had them other kids. They're your responsibility. They're not my responsibility.
Okay, but if you're gonna bring one, you need to bring it for all. How do that look that I'm letting one child eat McDonald's and all the rest of the kids can't eat no fucking McDonald's? You know I get food stamps on the 11th.
Three kids that ain't mine.
Yeah, they're his siblings. You knew what you was getting into when you had a baby with me. Yes, you did. Okay, but you still had a baby with me who have kids with other people. I still have other kids. Because I'm exposing. Everybody think you're such a motherfucking good daddy. No, you're not. You're foolish. You only come here with one piece of food for one child.
The child that's mine, silly.
No, that's dumb that you can't feed the other kids. Don't feed nobody at all. Then he can't take that. He can't eat it.
Maybe if you had one or two, I'll be like, no, maybe. It's three extra kids. What the? All I go to my mother account, spend money on all those kids. They're not my kids.
Them are your kids' siblings, though.
So that's what you gonna go with. That's the one you gonna.
Those are your fucking kids' siblings.
So that means
yeah. So don't. No, I didn't say you have to take care of them. You can bring them something to eat if you bring one something to eat.
I bring them food every other day. What do you mean?
Exactly, but you don't never bring food for the other ones. You know I get my food stamps on the 11th. Okay, but I'm saying we share the same kid as well.
Absolutely. So if you feel like I'm feeling about me, take him in the room and let him.
I'm not taking my kid in the room.
Out to the car. He can put it, but come right out to the car. He can leave.
No. You know what? Fine. Give it here.
Thank you.
Give it here. Give it here. Give it here. Doug, he ain't eating this. You. Because you ain't bringing up for all the other kids. You stupid. Selfish as a, like you're dumb as hell. He not finna eat that. Dumb. He not finna do it. If you can't do it for all, don't do it for none of them. But I stupid. So now I'm finna take that day.
The homie Don Killer Boo got the album out. Don Killer Boo. You feel me?
This is why I don't date women with kids, and I'm glad I don't have no kids. She was very disrespectful. First of all, that's not his responsibility to take care of kids that's not his. His responsibility is to take care of his one son that he had with him. And see, I'm so glad that I grew up in an era where the women was much nicer. My mother, I always talk about my mother, and I'll talk about it to the day I'm dead. I love my mother to death, and I love my sisters to death, and my aunties, and I love them all. They was good black women. These women today, these black women and these black men today, a lot of us have issues, but this time he was in the right. This black man was in the right. He is not obligated to take care and buy food and other things for that woman's kids. What he's obligated to do is to pay child support and spend time and do what he can do for his son. Now, the other kids, the other fathers of them child, they have to come and step in and take care of their responsibilities. She was childish. She acted like she was in the 5th grade. She acted like she was in romper room. She acted like she was spaced out or something. That man did not have to do what she wanted him to do by taking a whole bunch of money out of his bank account, like he said, to buy them other kids food. He wasn't obligated, to do that. The people that I follow, and the people like Red Supreme and Philip Scott and the Straight Shooter and the Mad Bus Driver, BGS, all that encouraged me to make to be a YouTuber and to make videos. I commend them because I know they did something on this. I know they had to. And these hood women, man, it was so disgusting. Like, you took the food away from him and you threw it in his face. When that man could have did what that man said to do. Let me have my son. We'll bring him in the car. He can spend time with me and eat his food. While you could dial the phone, you can pick up your phone and you dial your phone. You dial the phone and you dial them the fathers and tell them, listen, I don't get a check. My food stamps don't come into the 11th. My kids need to eat. Or you could have said, listen, you get all the fathers together, get a couple of dollars a piece, and you cook them damn kids a real meal. Like our parents, like my mother used to do. You cook them kids a meatloaf or hamburgers and French fries or whatever you want to cook them kids, because they don't need to be going to McDonald's and Burger King all the damn time. That's why we always were stuck with hypertension and high blood and high sugar. These kids is bouncing off the wall because you feeding them Fruity Pebbles and Whoppers, double Whoppers with cheese and everything. Y'all women need to start learning how to cook. That's what y'all need to start doing. But back to this brother right here, he had no obligation to buy all them damn kids food. If he wanted to from the heart, he could have did it. But the way you was demanding them, no. Me? See, if I had a kid with you and you did that, I'd say no problem. I would keep paying my child support. And like the brother BGS said, you wouldn't see me for a very long time. You wouldn't see me for a very long time. You are disrespectful that you did that to that man like that. You took that man's food and you threw it in his face, and that could have been his son's dinner or something like that, or his lunch, or whatever, his snack or whatever. Y'all, a lot of y'all women feel like y'all are privileged. And then you're going to call him stupid? No, you're an idiot. That's what you are. You're probably a ghetto idiot. Hood stupid. To do something stupid like that. That's why I don't date women with kids. Nope. I did it before. Wrong situation to get into. The bad decision that you ever make. Don't do it. Don't do it. I used to do it. And what really made me pissed off when I used to do stuff like that, them kids would talk very disrespectful to me. And these are young kids. And these kids had foul mouths and they would curse at me. And you know what these women would do? I don't know what you what you want me to do. What do you mean? Your kid is cursing at me, a grown man, and you're gonna sit there and not do nothing? At least call the kid's father? Well, you know what? You have a nice life, and I'm out of here. I will not stand for that, and I never did. I never stood for that at all. To disrespect that man like that. And, a lot of y'all women think y'all so privileged because you got a vagina, and because a lot of these guys are so stupid and they fall for the banana in the tailpipe, you think that you can just con every guy that comes your way. Oh, no. I was there. I was one of them simp idiots until I woke up and smelled the coffee. I was one of them. I'm not going to deny I was one of them idiots that took care of women and their kids and did all type. No more. I can't help you. Now, if I'm feeling you, I would maybe do something for you and your kid. But like I said, that'll never happen again anyway, because I will never date women with kids anymore. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it anymore. That was very disrespectful. I don't know how a lot of y'all dudes get caught up into this. I don't know how y'all do it. You put on a condom or something, man. Put on a condom. Now you got her pregnant. You got a kid with the damn female, and y'all not even together no more. So at that moment, y'all both climaxed, bust the nut, had a kid, and now you're not even together no more. So what was the point? What was the point? What was the point? What was the point even, jumping into bed, you have a kid, and now you're not even together no more. It's a trap, man. It's a deadly trap. It's a deadly trap, and I'm not getting caught up into it. I'm very smart at this, so I'm not getting caught up into it. Nope. You have kids together in the hood, and it never works out where y'all break up. Like I'm seeing a pattern with Negroes doing this in the damn hood. I'm seeing a Negro pattern go on. You get together, you have a kid, then you split up, and the kid is young, and then y'all can't even stand each other. This is a Negro pattern that keeps going on and on and on. It's always us. Like it never ceases to amaze me. Every time I turn around, there's always a young kid involved, and the kid is the one that has to suffer. The kid's going to grow up, and then you as a mother going to sit there and going to say, your daddy ain't crap, your daddy ain't S, your daddy ain't this, your daddy ain't that, and then he's going to grow up thinking that it was, it's true. And then your father probably tried to call, probably tried to come and take you out, and the mother probably said no, was sitting there putting all type of bugs, and yeah, well, your daddy ain't nothing. Your daddy's this. Your daddy don't want to see you. The hood got a problem, man. The ghetto has a problem. And it's like this is a A cycle, because then if you have a daughter, then you teach your daughter that, then your daughter ends up growing up hating black men, and it's like a cycle. It's like a cycle. It's like a real cycle. You on Section 8, you on welfare. Then when your daughter gets out in the world, she gets pregnant. Then it happens all over again. She ends up getting on the welfare with a baby with no father, and then she ends up collecting food stamps. And then she'll do the same thing. She'll have a whole bunch of kids, and then may run into that one dude and have a kid with that one dude, and then she'll be trying to suck money out of him to do for all the kids. It's like a cycle in the hood. It's like a cycle in the ghetto, man. The ghetto in the hood, it will never change. It would never change because the people in the ghetto and the hood don't want to change. And the ones that change, the ones that get themselves out of the ghetto and out of the hood, those are the ones y'all call sellouts and Uncle Toms and everything else in the book. Very disrespectful, man. I never seen black people go through what we're going through right now by hating each other and it's trying to say we exposing each other on social media and all this other childish stuff that we're doing towards each other. And the sad thing about it, we bring other race of people into our own bullcrap. We involve every other race of people into our nonsense and our bullcrap. This is what we do. We involve everybody else into our nonsense and our bullcrap. I told people, if you don't want kids, strap it up. Strap it up or pull out and do something if you don't want no kids. This is a cycle that goes every time. I mean, it's rarely that you see black families, black men and women stay together for a long length of time, like our grandparents did and like our parents did. It's barely. We don't have that close net that we used to have back in them days. That's why I don't want to date no more women with kids no more. I don't want to do it because she's going to expect too much. And then what happens is, because you step in as a dad, you step in and you start taking care of her and the kid, and then the father, the real biological father said, well, wait a minute. I don't have to give no more child support. I don't have to come around. I don't have to do nothing for the kid because there's another guy there. Then he slides out of the picture. He slides out of the picture. It's crazy. Really just horrible what just happened. It shows you that the ignorance and the stupidness and the buffoonery that's going on in the black community right now. The buffoonery and the ignorant, stupid things that's going on in the black community right now is horrible. So then you got brothers that like me and other brothers that say, forget this, I'm going to take my passport and I'm going to, weigh my options and go to another country to find somebody and find love and respect out there. The buffoonery in the black neighborhood is horrible. It's disgusting. And we're like on a grand stage, the grand, we entertain the whole planet. There's a difference between black people and niggas. And right now, niggas are winning. Niggas are winning. I hate to say it like this it's harsh, but niggas are winning. The stupid stuff that we're doing to each other, the killing each other for blocks that's not ours, the selling the drugs, falling into the government's trap, the making all these babies. Half of black men want to take care of them, and half of black men don't want to take care of them. Half of black women, accept a regular hardworking black man, and half of the black women, they want gangsters, thieves, and jailbirds. The buffoonery in the black neighborhood is at an all-time high. And then when you have sensible black people and sensible black men and women that put this out, man, we are the worst of the worst just because we tell the truth. There was no reason for her to even do that. He only had one kid. The other kids, the other fathers have to take care of their kids, not him. He has no obligation. He's not responsible for that. And it's another reason why I'm not dating women with kids, because now in states they have in different states, in Ohio, there's a guy fighting for his freedom because he has no kids. He dated a woman with a kid, and now the court wants him to pay $68,000 in child support, because now they're saying if you date somebody with a kid, if you with that person for 7 years, you're obligated to pay child support if you're not together no more, even though you're not the biological father. So they're trying to actually put this in a whole bunch of states. They're trying to actually put this in a whole bunch of states. So they're trying to jam you up. You're not even the biological father, but you can get jammed up. You can get jammed up and pay child support on somebody else's child. I don't know if people know about this. Then you got women that just want to go out and sleep with every damn body in the hood just to have kids, just to get welfare checks and just to get child support. I hear you. I mean, we live in the hood. Well, I don't live in the hood no more. But when I used to live in the hood, I used to hear that all the time. They just want to have kids to get more food stamps, to get more cash assistance, and on the other hand, you getting child support from the father. We make ourselves look so horrible on like when there's something mentally wrong with the black race. And like I said, brothers like me and other brothers that influenced me to do this, you're called every name in the book. It's like you're damn if you do and you're damn if you don't. It's horrible. What she did was inexcusable. What she did was childish. She's not a 5-year-old child. You want to catch a temper tantrum and you want to get upset and get mad because he brings his son something to eat. So then you get a temper tantrum because he didn't give everybody nothing to eat. Black folks, we really are in deep crap right now. The black race is the laughing stock of this whole planet right now. We are. We're at a gender war. You got a lot of black females, using white men. You got a lot of black men shooting up the neighborhood. So we're just the laughing stock of this whole planet right now. We're a laughing stock. We think life is a game and it's a joke. And that's why other race of people are getting themselves together besides us. Because we are too busy using people for money and shooting up our own neighborhood. Like, share, subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. Thumbs up, thumb down. Leave a comment. Peace.